Now, the greatest radio shows of all time.
Suspense.
The Shadow Node.
Washington calling David Harding, Counter Spy.
Classic radio theater.
The Great Gildersleeve. Fibber McGee and Molly.
Dragnet. Gunsmoke.
The Lone Ranger.
Now, step back into a time machine with your host, Wyatt Cox.
Good evening, friends of the Inner Sanctum.
Comedy this hour as we head to Summerfield and hear the second Great Gildersleeve, the one portrayed by Willard Waterman. This episode was originally broadcast March 26, 1952, and there's something else that has come to Summerfield, and that is television.
The Kraft Foods Company presents Willard Waterman as the Great Gildersleeve. Well, the biggest news in the Great Gildersleeve's town right now is that television has come to Summerfield. There's a tall new transmitter above the reservoir, and the local appliance stores haven't had so much fun since radio came in. Of course, television hasn't been accepted by everybody.
By George, I've counted 11 antennas on the way downtown. Look at that house with 3 on it. They're ruining the architecture. Oh, well, it's just a fad. Television will pass, just like the horse and buggy. Wait a minute. Can I believe my eyes? There's an antenna on Peavy's drugstore. Ooh, those things cost money. What's Peavy doing with one? Hello, Peavy.
Hello, Mr. Gildersleeve. What can I do for you this morning?
Peavy, I see you have a television set.
That's what everybody says who comes in here.
I'm a little surprised to see one in your drugstore.
Well, Mr. Gildersleeve, it gets a little quiet around here.
Why didn't you put the set in your home?
It's never quiet at home.
Oh?
When I get home evenings, Mrs. Peavy likes to tell me about her day. Remarkable woman, Mrs. Peavy. Remembers everything. And tells me. We never get around to watching television.
Well, at our house, we wouldn't have much time to watch. Give me some cigars, Petey.
Very well. Right after I turn on the television.
I'm in a bit of a hurry, Petey.
Oh, it only takes a second.
It'll only take you a second to sell me some cigars.
I'll sell them to you. Just keep your shirt on.
Peavy.
Well, here comes something.
Peavy. My cigars, please.
Look, they're showing pictures of Niagara Falls.
I have pictures of Niagara Falls on my stereoscope.
Not with the water running.
Do I get my cigars or not?
Oh, sorry, Mr. Gildersleeve. Cigar coming up. Here you are.
Peavy, take your eyes off the screen. You handed me a fountain pen.
Uh-oh. Well, why don't you just help yourself to the cigars?
Help myself? Oh, what a drugstore.
Look, there's a couple of honeymooners.
Here's your money. Give me my change.
You mean you don't have the right change?
No.
No, fiddlesticks. Now I've got to go to the cash register.
Peavy, what's come over you?
Oh, look, there's the Gulf of Mexico. I wonder what happened to the honeymooners.
Well, here comes the judge. At least he'll talk to me.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Judge, what's new?
I have a television set, Gilda.
You too?
Peavy, what kind of a picture do you get on Channel 3?
Well, let's take a look.
Peavy, I demand my change.
Yeah, there's Channel 3, Judge. Nothing on but a test pattern.
Your pattern isn't as good as mine. You're getting interference.
Judge, let him finish waiting on me.
But he's getting ghosts.
He'll be a ghost if he doesn't get me my change. I have to go to the office.
Well, go to the office. I've got to get my set tuned in.
Peavy, I think your antenna is pointed in the wrong direction.
Now, don't tell me which way to point my antenna.
Confound it, Peavy. I have change coming.
Now I'm getting a picture.
It's an English movie.
Peavy, before the judge came in, I took some cigars and gave you $1. I want my change.
Well, I don't have time to make change. You take the $1 and I'll put you on the boat.
But, Peavy, you've been so busy with television, you don't even know how many cigars I took.
Well, no, I wouldn't say that.
I'm getting out of here. This isn't a drugstore, it's a penny arcade. Silly what television can do to people. The judge and Peavy are like a couple of kids with a new toy. Yeah, I'm glad my little family hasn't gone gaga about it.
I think it should go over here in the corner, Leroy.
Well, hello, everybody.
Oh, no, Marge, we ought to put it where we can see it from the dining room.
How's Bertie gonna see it from the kitchen?
Hey, I'm home.
Oh, hello, Unky. Hi.
Evening, Miss Gildersleeve.
Bertie, I saw a beautiful early American set at Hogan Brothers. I don't care what kind we get, just so it has a big screen.
Big screen. Just what are we talking about?
We're deciding where to put the television set.
Somebody buying a television set?
Yeah, you. Aren't you?
Oh, no. There'll be no TV in this house.
Are you kidding? Unky, don't you want to see the television programs?
I've seen a television program this morning at Peavy's drugstore.
Does Mr. Peavy have a set?
You should have seen Peavy and the judge. Had them hypnotized.
Well, television is new to Summerfield, Unky. Mr. Peavy's just like everybody else who has a new set. Yeah, when are we getting one?
Leroy, we've led orderly lives up to this point. But if we buy a television set, we'll spend every minute in front of it, eating our meals with cowboys and Indians, staying up all night watching it.
Oh, boy, when do we get it?
Leroy, we don't get it.
Oh, listen to that, Bertie. Isn't Unky a tease?
Yes, sir.
Oh, why, of course we'll have a television set. Why, it's a marvelous thing. Yeah. It's become a part of American home life.
Oh, yes, and I heard tell of somebody's housekeeper who threatened to quit because they wouldn't buy a set.
What's this, Bertie?
Yes, sir. She didn't care about the pay. All she wanted was a 21-inch screen.
When are we going shopping, Unky?
Marcia, we are not going shopping. There'll be no TV. N-O-T-V.
But, Uncle Mort, we took it for granted we'd get a set. Yeah, they're even advertising on the radio that you can have a television set in by tonight. I'm just dying to see that new puppet show.
I was reading about a big amateur hour that's on tonight.
Heck no, we're going to watch a mystery tonight. Leroy, we're watching the puppet. Oh, yeah?
Now, wait a minute. You're arguing about what we'll watch and we don't even have a set. I'm not spending hundreds of dollars just to buy a gadget that starts arguments. Now, let's everybody wash for dinner.
How do you like that? I believe he means it.
He's a holdout if I ever saw one.
Well, this family's going to have a television set. I'm going to have a talk with Uncle Mort right now. Now, wait a minute, Marge. That's no way to get anything out of Unc. Oh? You can't get any place arguing with him. You got to be slick. You got to work around him the way I do. You got to make Unc want a set.
Leroy, how you going to make him do that?
Well, one way would be to get him to the store where they sell them. If you want a fish to bite, you got to get him close to the bait. Yeah, but Uncky's no fish. Okay, whale.
You better not let your uncle hear you mention whale.
Just kidding, Bertie. I'll tell you what I'll do. After dinner, I'll get Unc to walk down to the corner appliance store with me. Oh, he won't go? Sure he will. Let's see. Yeah, the cord to Bertie's electric iron needs fixing.
Leroy, there ain't nothing wrong with the cord on my iron.
There will be by after dinner. A loose screw or something. You women just leave everything to me. Unc! Well, it's worth a try, Bertie. Get the iron cord. Unc, you in your room?
What is it, Leroy?
May I come in?
You may on one condition.
What's that?
That you don't mention television.
Oh, I wouldn't think of mentioning it.
Then you may enter.
Thanks, Unc. You're good to me.
Oh?
After dinner, how about walking down to the corner with me?
What for?
Well, I'm supposed to take Bertie's ironing cord to be fixed.
What happened to it?
Who knows? Anything can happen to an ironing cord. How about it, Unc?
Leroy, you don't need me for that.
Yes, I do. It'll be dark. And I feel so much safer when you're with me.
Leroy, you go out after dark all the time.
Well, I shouldn't. I'm just a little kid.
Little kid?
Of course, if you don't care what happens to me.
Well, you know I do, my boy, but...
Besides, I haven't seen you all day. It's a chance for you and me to be together, Unc.
Well...
After dinner, let's get out of the house. Away from the women. We can walk along and discuss important things.
Yeah, all right, Leroy. I think I'd enjoy that.
Swell, Unc. By the way, do you happen to know where the little screwdriver is? night, huh, Unc?
Yeah. Say, most of the houses seem to be dark tonight. Suppose everybody's in bed this early?
Nah. Most of them have television sets.
All right, Leroy, let's not get on that subject.
Sorry, Unc. I was just answering your question. In fact, I'm on your side now.
Oh?
We don't need a TV set. Why spend all that money?
Well, that's what I say.
If we want to see TV, we can go to somebody else's house and watch. Pretty soon, everybody will have one but us. Look in that house right there, Unc. If we want to see that program, we can stand right here and watch it. We don't mind shivering.
Come along, Leroy.
Sure. It's nothing but dancing girls.
Oh?
Come along, Unc.
Silly stuff.
I feel the same way. What a waste of time. Besides, I should be studying nights. I don't have time for television.
Well, I'm glad you agree with me, my boy.
Of course, it's different with you. When you come home tired from the office, you're entitled to relax. They'll be televising the baseball games this summer.
They will?
But you don't want to sit in your easy chair watching a baseball game. You can read about it the next day in the paper after everybody else has seen it.
Yes.
Well, here's the appliance store.
Yes, take the ironing cord in, Leroy.
Aren't you coming in?
Yeah, I'll wait out here.
Might take a little while. They got good, comfortable seats inside, huh?
Yeah, I know. In front of television sets.
You can turn your back to them.
Well, it is a little chilly out here.
After you, Unc.
Leroy, stop pushing.
Okay. Don't be afraid. Nobody's going to try to talk you into buying a set.
Unky, over here.
Marjorie.
Excuse me. Take a look at this one.
And Bertie.
Oh, this one's beautiful.
Oh, for corn's sake, what are they doing down here?
I know. Leroy, you led me into a trap.
I didn't know they were here. They double-crossed me.
Unky, where are you going?
I'm getting outside. I won't be high pressure.
What's he talking about?
He thinks we're ganging up on him.
Well, ain't we?
Oh, brother, you women. Now I have to start all over again.
The Great Gildersleeve will be back in just a minute.
March 26, 1952, Willard Waterman is the Great Gildersleeve on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox.
Are you in bad pain? You know what I mean. Your knees hurt. Your shoulder hurts. Your elbow and back are constantly killing you. And I'm sure you've tried every pain pill or cream available at the drugstore. Am I right? Well, here's something you haven't tried. Pain Magic. Pain Magic is not available at any drugstore. The only place you can get it is by calling the special toll-free number I'm about to give you.
And to make things even better, call right now and find out about our buy one, get one free offer. We're so confident it'll work for you that we offer a free bottle with your purchase. No prescription required.
Call now to learn how you can get Pain Magic and get rid of your pain. Remember, your results may vary.
800-492-8164. 800-492-8164. 800-492-8164. That's 800-492-8164.
You're listening to Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Now more of The Great Gildersleeve from March 26, 1952.
Well, Leroy's been trying to maneuver the Great Gildersleeve into buying a television set. He had his uncle hooked and reeled into the store, but the line snapped and the big fish escaped to deep water.
Gosh, Marge, why didn't you and Bertie stay out of it like I told you to?
Well, we're sorry, Leroy.
Well, from now on, leave it to me.
Well, how you gonna work it?
I don't know yet. Unc may not completely trust me now. What's a good reason for Unc buying a set?
Well, Mrs. Pettibone says since they got television, they never have to worry about what the children are doing. And before that, she never knew where young Hank was.
But Mr. Gildersleeve never has to worry about where Leroy is.
Hey, maybe I ought to give Unc something to worry about.
Oh, Leroy.
Well, which would Unc rather do? Buy a television set or have me go to the dogs?
Leroy, you wouldn't go getting into no trouble now, would you?
I'm already in trouble. Heck, I'm an underprivileged kid. We don't have a television set. I'm desperate.
Now, Leroy, don't you go back on Bertie. I ain't raised you all these years for you to go to the dogs.
Oh, Bertie, he's kidding.
Well, Unc doesn't have to know that. I think I'll go out tonight.
Without telling your uncle?
Oh, no, that's the idea, to tell him. I want to be sure he worries. Where is Unc?
He's in the den. Good luck.
Just stay out of it this time, that's all.
Come in.
Unc,
Yes, my boy.
I owe you an apology.
You do?
There wasn't anything wrong with Bertie's ironing cord. Just trying to get you in the store so you'd buy a television set.
Yeah, I knew that all along, Leroy.
Of course you did. You can see right through me. You know what I'm up to every minute.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about that. What are you up to now?
Nothing at all. I just wanted to come in and clear my conscience before going out tonight.
You're going out tonight?
Well, there's nothing to do around here.
Leroy, where are you going?
Oh, just out to meet some characters.
What kind of characters?
Just downtown characters.
Leroy, I insist upon knowing where you're going.
Oh, I may walk past the pool hall.
Pool hall?
So long, huh?
Leroy!
Well, I got him on the hook again. I've been walking around the block for about an hour. I guess I'll sit on this bus bench for a while and then go home.
Is that you, Leroy?
Oh, hiya, Judge.
What are you doing out at this hour?
Oh, just sitting.
Well, I'm out for my constitutional, but I think I'll sit with you.
Okay.
Isn't this a bit unusual for you, Leroy? Trouble at home?
Yeah, plenty.
What is it, my boy?
Unc won't buy a television set.
Oh, so you're conducting a sit-down strike.
Nah, you gotta be sharper than that with Unc. I'm trying to worry him. He thinks I'm out with some characters.
Characters?
Yeah, bad company.
Oh.
If he thinks I'm running around with tough guys, he might buy a set to keep me at home.
Uh-huh. Very interesting.
Judge, what names can I use? You've been around. You must know some crooks.
Well...
I mean, you're a judge. You must have tried some tough customers.
Yeah, in my time, I have encountered some undesirables. I recall one, Jersey Jim, an ex-cowboy.
Hey, Keen!
And then there was Bathead McPherson. We had to send him up.
Send him up?
Yeah, up the river. That's an expression they use.
Oh, sure. Boy, wait till I tell Unc.
Oh, I wish I could come along and watch you finagle a television set out of Gildersleeve.
Well, I better work alone. Marge and Bertie gummed up the works once.
Oh?
But you've been a big help. Thanks a million, Judge. See you later.
Leroy, is that you?
Hi, Unc. You still up, old boy?
Oh, boy. Leroy, where have you been?
Oh, around.
Around where?
Well, I told you I might mosey by the pool hall.
Leroy, did you go inside the pool hall?
Now, before I got there, I bumped into a friend.
Who?
Who? Jersey. Never mind.
Jersey who?
Oh, sorry, Unc. My buddy'd rather remain anonymous.
Oh. A little friend of yours?
No, he's quite a bit older than I am.
Leroy, is this fellow leading you into trouble?
Nah, Jersey's not going to get into any trouble. He's smart.
He sounds like a shady character.
He's okay. Of course, he does know some of the underworld mob.
What's this?
Oh, guys like Bathead McPherson.
Bathead?
Yeah. He was sent up.
Sent up?
Up the river, Natch.
Leroy.
Well, good night, Unc.
You going up the river? Yeah, I mean, up the bank?
Yeah. You got any good detective magazines? A lot of crime and stuff.
Leroy, you go to bed.
Okay. I want to get a lot of shut-eye anyway so I can go out again tomorrow night.
What's happened to that boy? He's acting like a little gangster. And by George, he's not getting out of the house tomorrow night.
Miss Gildersleeve?
Have you seen Leroy since dinner?
Yes, sir. He passed through here when I started washing dishes.
How did he get out of the house without me knowing?
Out the back door.
That boy.
He had on an old turtleneck sweater and one of your old hats.
One of my hats?
It was turned up in front and in the back. He looked like one of them dead-end kids.
Oh, my goodness. Which way did he go?
He hopped over the back fence.
Bertie, why didn't you stop him?
Oh, now, Mr. Gildersleeve, wouldn't Bertie look silly hopping over the back fence after Leroy?
Bertie, why would he do a thing like that?
Well, like he says, there ain't no special entertainment to keep him here.
Yes.
Miss Gildersleeve, who is Bathead McPherson?
I don't know, but I'm going to find out. Marjorie?
Yes, Uncle.
What do you suppose Leroy's up to?
Oh, well, how should I know?
Do you have any idea where he went?
Oh, he probably went to visit somebody who has a television set.
No, Marjorie. Let's not be dragging in the subject of television.
Especially on a radio show, March 26, 1952, The Great Gildersleeve. I'm Wyatt Cox. Thank you for tuning in to Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox right here on your favorite radio station.
Are you suffering with arthritis or osteoporosis? Do you have diabetes? Did you know that these are just 2 of the hundreds of diseases that have seen improvement with Dr. Wallach's incredible longevity products? You can't get them at a health food store. The only way to get them is to call us at 800-214-0065. That's 800-214-0065. Do you have heart disease, fibromyalgia, or high blood pressure? Do you have a terrible time losing weight? Dr. Wallach can help. He was a veterinarian and cured diseases in animals. He felt that he could do the same for humans, so he became a physician. Over 50 years of research and helping people like you goes into every bottle of Dr. Wallach's amazing discoveries. Do you want to feel better? Learn how to treat the cause of your problem rather than covering up the symptoms with drugs. Call 800-214-0065. That's 800-214-0065.
It would be another 3 years before The Great Gildersleeve and Willard Waterman made it to television with this adaptation of The Great Gildersleeve. At that time, the radio show had been cut down to a 15-minute show, kind of like Fibber McGee and Molly had. Now the conclusion of The Great Gildersleeve starring Willard Waterman from March 26, 1952 here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox.
Well, if I were Leroy, that's where I'd go.
Yeah, all right. Take it, Bertie. And I'm going out and find that boy. I won't have him turning into a turtleneck gypsy.
Miss Gildersleeve dressed him.
I wonder who that is.
What's that? He did. Who's this? Oh, you want to remain anonymous?
Now what?
Okay, I'll tell him.
Bertie, who was that?
Somebody who wanted to remain anonymous.
What did he say?
Well, whoever it was said if you want to know where Leroy is, he just went into Mr. Peavy's drugstore.
Good. I'll catch him before he has a chance to meet those no-good friends of his.
Yes, sir. You going over the back fence the way he did?
No, Bertie, I'm going out the front door the way a respectable citizen does. Leroy.
Oh, hi, Unc.
Yeah, hello, Mr. Gildersleeve.
Hello, Peavy. Leroy, I want to have a word with you.
Sure, Unc. Soon as we see which wrestler wins this fall.
I'm not interested in watching any wrestlers.
No wonder. You're making so much noise we can't hear the grunts and groans. I'll turn up the sound a little.
Wrestling. I don't know how you can watch this stuff. Look at that fellow, pretending he's going to throw the other one out of the ring.
Yeah, he'll do it, too, I'll bet you.
Ridiculous stuff. Leroy, Yeah, right on his head.
Mr. Gildersleeve, move over.
Peavy, we're leaving. I'm not going to have... You better watch that guy with the beard. I wouldn't trust him an inch.
Move over.
We're leaving right now, Peavy. Anybody who'd sit... Yeah, he's biting his leg. Look at him. Why doesn't that fellow with the curls put a headlock on it?
He'll get him. He'll toss him through the ropes. You watch.
Say, he did. Good for Curly. Move over, Leroy.
Sure.
He's groggy, but he's coming back for more.
Look at that big bruiser climbing back in the ring with his fists doubled up. Hey, he slugged him. Oh, what a dirty wrestler. Referee, don't let him do that. Stop looking the other way. By George, if I had a Coke bottle, I'd throw it.
Not at my screen.
Oh, sorry, Peavy. Oh, Leroy, did you see that?
Yeah.
Did you, Peavy?
I'm here to tell you. You interested, Mr. Gildersleeve?
Well, I'm only interested in how silly it is. You had a boy. Now you got him. What's that curly-headed guy's name?
Glamorous Gus.
Throw him, Glamorous!
Well, I hate to say this, but it's time to close the store. I'll have to turn off the set.
Just a minute, Peavy. I want to see this.
But Mrs. Peavy is expecting me home.
Oh, Peavy.
Well, it's my set. There.
You're all right. Turn off your old set. We'll go get a set of our own.
Attaboy, Unc.
Yeah, I'd better call home first. They'll be wondering if I found Leroy.
Well, they know where he is. Leroy phoned him a few minutes ago.
Mr. Peavy.
Uh-oh, I shouldn't have said that.
Leroy, was that you who phoned Bertie?
Well, gosh. Oh, gee, Unc, I thought you'd like to come down and watch the wrestling matches with me. Hey, I wonder how Glamorous is doing.
Glamorous? Oh, yes. Well, we can't find out here. Come on, if we hurry, we can make it to the appliance store.
Oh, boy, let's get going.
Yeah, how soon did you say they can put in the set at home?
Well, Leroy's got his set. I guess I can turn mine on again.
Yeah, this television is fine. But this is the third English movie. You better go to bed, Leroy.
Okay. I just want to see if the killer's still hiding in the closet.
Leroy, go to bed.
Okay.
Leroy,
Okay, I'm going.
you're not moving.
Gee, Unc, do I have to go to bed? You're still watching it.
Yeah, I'm going to turn it off and go to bed right now.
Unc.
Yeah, all right.
Unc.
All right, Leroy, I'm coming.
You're not moving.
Hey, the killer wasn't in the closet. Where'd he go? I've got to see this.
We sure do. We may be here a long time. Good night, folks.
The Great Gildersleeve is played by Willard Waterman. The show is written by John Elliott and Andy White and is partially transcribed. Included in the cast are Walter Tetley, Mary Lee Robb, Lillian Randolph, Earl Ross, and Dick LeGrand. Musical compositions by Jack Meakin. This is John Heaston saying goodnight for the Kraft Foods Company, makers of the famous line of Kraft quality food products. Be sure to listen in next Wednesday and every Wednesday for the further adventures of the Great Gildersleeve.
From March 26, 1952, The Great Gildersleeve on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox.
No offense, but are you a little fat when you look in the mirror? How would you like to learn the secrets to lose 3 to 5 pounds a week easily without joining the gym or going through any crazy diets? It's called Body Sculpt by Med Diet. For the last 2 decades, we've been helping people just like you that have pounds they want to shed. We've helped millions of people lose thousands and thousands of pounds over the years. And now it's your turn. Learn the secrets of how to lose weight with one simple phone call. You'll see an amazing difference in a matter of days. Don't believe us? We'll offer you a money-back guarantee. If you're ready to start losing weight right now, call right now to learn more about your risk-free order to Body Sculpt.
Call for your risk-free offer. 800-738-5332. 800-738-5332. 800-738-5332. That's 800-738-5332.
Now on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox, another episode of the soap opera Claudia. This goes back to March 26th, 1948.
And now, Claudia.
All through with breakfast, darling?
Yes, dear. All through.
I don't know what you find to be so gay about today.
Any objections?
Oh, loads of them.
Such as?
Well, it's gray out and it should be sunny. It's cold and it should be warm. Looks as if it's going to snow and it should be going to be beautiful.
In other words, it's winter, and it should be spring.
Exactly. Don't you mind?
Well, another couple of days of winter can't be
But
helped.
it's all wrong, David. It's almost Easter. Come to think of it, Easter's on Sunday. Say, isn't Easter awfully early this year?
That's why it's still wintry out.
But Easter means sunshine and warmth and spring. Doesn't feel like Easter at all, David. Doesn't even feel as if we should drive up to Eastbrook on a day like this.
Oh, we've got to go up, darling. I've got to try to find a farmer for the place, or we're not going to be able to move in.
Couldn't we drive up tomorrow?
I suppose so, but the weather might not be any better tomorrow.
Oh, that's true. Well, I suppose I might as well clear up the breakfast dishes.
Darling, you're not really upset by the weather, are you?
No, not really, I guess.
Well, things don't always happen on cue. You can't always wake up one morning and find grass on the ground, birds in the trees, and a blue sky.
Can't you?
No, except in fairy tales, nursery rhymes, and bad novels.
Bad novels. Why do people always say novels are bad when they describe things the way people wish they were?
You have something there.
When I was a little girl, I remember waking up in the morning, and one morning it felt different than any other morning. Mama didn't make me wear a heavy overcoat, mittens and leggings.
That's what you think you remember. But today, as a hint of things to come, I let you go out without your leggings.
And somehow, as if Mama had planned it all, the park would feel all different that day, and everything looked different.
I guess it was like that with me, too.
It was?
First day we took baseball bats to the park instead of footballs. Hey, you ever been to a baseball game?
I never had a brother.
Oh, when spring's really here, and the Yankees and the Giants come to New York, I'll take you to a baseball game.
Oh, I wish it were today.
Oh, you think you're going to like baseball, huh?
Well, I think I'm going to like spring, huh?
I think if we're going to the country, we better get started. I've got to get back in time to be in the office this afternoon.
I guess so. I'll clear the dishes. Oh, David, look, it's snowing out.
So it is.
Oh, isn't that awful? I'm so sick of winter.
It's only a little flurry, darling. See, the snow's not even sticking to the ground.
Honestly, it feels as if spring is never going to come this year.
You're just in a hurry because of the farm.
I'm just in a hurry. And I'm also thinking of all the little Easter rabbits and the chicks. They'll freeze. Say, David, it is amazing, isn't it, how many chicks manage to get born in time for Easter? Especially considering how early Easter is this year. It's Mom, I'll answer.
You always find a way out of your responsibilities, don't you?
Oh, leave the dishes, darling. I'll do them after.
I don't mind.
But I do. Hello, Mama? Yes, we've left. We're halfway up to Eastbrook. And it's a dreadful day in Eastbrook, too. The roads are icy and everything's all gray. Yes, of course, I'll dress warmly. Mama, when do you think spring's going to come? Ever?
Who do you think your mother is, an oracle?
Mama, are you an oracle? She says no, David, she isn't. Here, she wants to talk to you.
Hello, Mother. Yes, of course, it's perfectly all right to drive up today. No, it's not that bad out. Just because it's Easter weekend, you two girls think there's a law against snow. It's no worse than it was yesterday.
It's no worse than it'll be tomorrow, worse luck.
You sure you don't want to come along, Mother? All right. All right, fine. Bye.
Is she coming?
No, she said something about leaving the North Pole to Admiral Byrd.
Well, I suppose I better hurry and get dressed. We'll never get back. Oh, David, if only I could see one little flower.
Oh, you'll see plenty on Sunday. I suppose even if it hails, the ladies will turn out with their latest cabbages and window boxes on their heads.
I'm going to wear the new hat I bought with Julia. Wait till you see it. David, look out the window and see if the snow's going to stop.
Yes, ma'am.
Well?
Well, my arthritis ain't paining me and my rheumatism ain't a-throbbing, so it's hard to tell.
Well, just lick your finger and hang it out the window.
That's for wind, not snow. No, it doesn't look like it's going to let up.
You'd think it was December out. It was Christmas instead of Easter coming up.
Still angling for presents, aren't you?
Say, I think I hear a horse.
A gift horse?
What would a horse be doing out in a day like this?
I can't hear him.
Well, lean out and see.
All right. You're right, darling. It is a horse.
Has he got his galoshes on?
No galoshes. He's wearing a gray felt hat. His Easter bonnet.
Flowers.
Hey, you know what he's pulling?
My leg.
He's pulling a wagon full of flowers.
Oh, don't be silly. Who takes flowers out in a snow flurry?
Well, look for yourself.
David, you're right. It is the flower man. I guess he didn't look at the sky before he left the house this morning.
How would you like some flowers, darling?
Flowers for me?
Come Come on, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll go down and get you a geranium. Maybe that'll cheer you up.
Oh, I'm cheered up all right. I'm just a little depressed.
Well, then we'll undepress you.
Flowers, buy your flowers from Giuseppe. Geranium, petunia, daffodil, flowers, nice spring flowers.
Poor flower man, he's living in a fool's paradise.
At least it's a paradise.
Look, isn't that the most pathetic horse you've ever seen?
Careful, darling. Don't slip on the sidewalk.
Oh,
Flowers, buy some flowers, eh? Nice flowers.
Hey, whoa. Hey, wait a minute there.
Whoa.
We'd like some flowers.
Whoa there, Margarita, eh? Whoa. Now, what do you have, eh? Nice flowers, every kind.
Oh, they're beautiful.
Nice, no?
They're beautiful, but aren't they going to freeze on a day like this?
What's the matter with today, huh?
Oh, nothing much except it's snowing and it's bleak.
Ah, the snow. That's a little thing.
Oh, maybe little to you, but Margarita looks as if she's freezing.
With that nice warm blanket. Margarita, she's fine. She look like that in the middle of August, too.
Maybe she's dreaming of a white Easter, huh?
This little bit of snow. She's a winter saying goodbye.
Oh, I'd much rather the sun were saying hello.
The sun? The sun, she's here, too.
She is?
She's up there, in the middle of the sky, right behind that cloud.
Which one?
Oh, she's just waiting to take out the head.
She's acting a little shy.
See, a little shy. But she come out all right. When she see Giuseppe and Margherita out with the little flowers, she be no more shy. She's come out, and she's going to beam all over the place.
It's quite a wagon you got there. What kind of flowers have you got?
All the time.
Oh, they look so cheerful and so much like spring.
They are the spring. My wagon is full of the spring. She's flowing over with the spring.
Giuseppe,
Yes?
maybe you are the first swallow.
The first swallow?
I mean, maybe now that you're here, the others will come back, too.
Come back, the swallows?
So my wife means maybe nature will take a hint.
Oh, nature. She's just waking up. She's been in a deep sleep. In a deep, sweet, white sleep. Sometimes she take a little bit longer to wake him up. But when she wake up, the whole world feels good. And she feel young again. If you wake up too soon, you don't feel so good. But this spring, when Easter she's come, everything will be just like new.
Maybe you've got something there, Giuseppe.
A little bit of patience.
A lot of patience, if you ask me.
But it's worth it. Life begins not in the middle of winter, because it's the first of the year, but in the heart. And when in the heart it's a feel like a spring, and then the snow, she will go away, and the sun will come out, and everything and everybody gets another chance.
Does your heart feel like spring, Giuseppe?
Look, this morning I look out of the window, and in my heart she say to me, Giuseppe, take out the flowers, and walk them up and down the street, and sell the flowers. The spring, it will see you, and it will know that it's a time for it to come and to give everybody a chance at a new life.
Well, suppose you sell us some new life, Giuseppe. Darling, just look at all the flowers.
Aren't they wonderful?
Now, which of the flowers would you like?
Which? Oh, I like them all.
Geraniums, beautiful bright red for courage. A white lily for the goodness and the Easter. Lilac for the sweetness and the hope. Take them. Take them as much as you like, eh?
All right, we will. Let's look at these over here. Oh, my, these are beautiful.
Oh, those white ones, and smell
They're
them,
lovely.
darling.
Here now, Claudia. Claudia, darling, hold out your arm.
Oh, David, I feel just like a bride.
You look like a bride. Here you are, a geranium.
Oh, feel his petals are just like velvet.
Here's some lilacs, too, darling.
They smell so sweet. David, they're tickling my nose.
And a daffodil. You must have daffodils, eh?
Of course, we must have daffodils.
Oh, mademoiselle, any room in your arms for a little bunch of violets?
Always room for a little bunch of violets, darling.
There you are. The violets, just like a crown.
Here, now let's put them all together.
Oh, I've never seen so many flowers.
Are they too heavy?
No, it's like carrying air, warm, sweet spring air.
And look at the snow. She's stopped snowing.
David, it has.
And behind it, at the cloud, the sun, which is waking up. In a moment, the whole world will be all anew. The whole world. Like my wagon of flowers.
Well, here you are, Giuseppe. And keep the change.
Oh, thank you. I'm always a feeling that for the first flowers there should be no money, but...
No buts about it. The first flowers are worth the most. The only shame is that the only way we can let you know is with money.
You let me know before. And now, Margherita, we push along, eh? And sell the flowers all the way down to the street.
Goodbye, Giuseppe. And come again.
Goodbye, I come again. And when I walk back after the summer with my wagon empty, the first swallow she will fly away. Hey, Margherita, come on, giddy up. Flowers.
David.
Nice.
Air feels warmer.
The sky's clearing.
Almost as if he brought spring with him.
I think Giuseppe was right. I think we bring spring when our hearts know it's time.
David, let's drive to Eastbrook, and let's take all the flowers with us. We'll let the country know that it's Easter and it's spring and it's time to wake up.
Flowers, nice and fresh spring flowers.
The Coca-Cola Company and your local Coca-Cola bottler have asked me to extend to you and your family their very good wishes for a happy Easter.
You know, Mr. King, you feel that the spring is just around the Sunday.
Well, it's certainly welcome, Giuseppe. I guess everybody's had just about enough of winter.
You know, when I was young and in love, I dream only of April and the blue skies. Oh, yes, I pack my bag and off I go to the country to live, eh?
But it's not that simple anymore. Before Claudia and David can pack their bags and move to the farm, they've got to rent their apartment.
Oh, there should not be any trouble today.
No trouble, but perhaps a little confusion, shall we say. Whatever it is, if you happen to be in the neighborhood on Monday, Giuseppe, you'll find out.
I come by with my wagon. And now I must go. Happy Easter, Mr. King, eh? And buy some flowers, eh? Nice, fresh spring flowers. All the kind of flowers.
Happy Easter to you, Giuseppe. And as I was about to say, every day, Monday through Friday, Claudia comes to you transcribed with the best wishes of your friendly neighbor who bottles Coca-Cola. These programs star Catherine Bard as Claudia and Paul Crabtree as David. And the entire production is supervised and directed by William Brown Maloney.
And yes, though it was a nationally syndicated show, it was sponsored locally on stations by the local Coca-Cola bottler, something we don't have anymore. Claudia, March 26, 1948, on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Visit my webpage, classicradio.stream, where you can stream our shows on demand, learn more about Classic Radio Collecting, find all of our social media links, and contact me there, classicradio.stream. Don't forget that our shows are also available through iHeartRadio, Spotify, Spreaker, TuneIn, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcast, or Amazon. So you never miss a show. Just search for Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. That's Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Please thank this radio station, support their advertisers, send the station a card or a letter if you would please, and tell your friends the great radio shows are right here at this spot on the dial. Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox on your favorite radio station.